Good morning, Travel by Water here. Well, welcome to our 2018 Thousand Islands trip. Last night we decided to beach our boat on this tiny little beach in this tiny little cove on Mulcaster Island. We've got a seasonal beaching pass. It costs $29. So yeah, so that's a secure little area to park the boat. Bow's just pulled up on the beach a little bit, and I've got I've learned from my past mistakes, and I've put a stern anchor out so we can pull ourselves off on the anchor. I had to pull the outboard off and paddle her in. Obviously I couldn't sail her in because of the low-lying trees, so I pulled the outboard off way out in the cove and just paddled the boat in with the wind at my stern, and that went pretty well. It's pretty easy paddling with the wind at your stern, because all you've got to really do is steer, because the boat sails itself. So at any rate, yeah, so this is what is this, Tuesday morning. We spent the night on the island last night. We camped ashore in a tent. It was pretty comfortable. There was some rain, but we stayed dry. Lots of thunderstorms coming through, so we've had to get the boat a little bit more tucked into its cove and tied up a little bit better. So we've added a bow line and that sort of thing. I think I might even do more. I might do another kind of stern line ashore to keep the boat from swinging. Okay, yeah, I did. I changed it to a spider web tie-up from I had a bow line and a stern anchor. Now I've got a spider web keeping the boat in place in the cove. Just all these thunderstorms, you know, it's not that common. It's not that rough in between them, but when they come through, you want the boat well tied up. Here's a quick look at the Thousand Islands pay system. So it's an honor system. You fill out what you need. So we did beaching, we did camping, and we took a bag of firewood. So basically I just fill it all out, and you can either put in cash in an envelope, or here, credit card number. Okay, so put your credit card number, and the slip goes down in the box, and it's kind of semi honor system, but you know, they do check so here's the notice board for Mulcaster Island. As you can see, you got your standard tick warning, but this island apparently has aggressive raccoons on island. Now we stayed last night, we didn't have any problems. We locked the food up in the boat, and you know, it's a pretty secure lockers on the boat. Yeah, it's the same boat we saw earlier, yeah. Zucchini kebabs for dinner. And salami. Zucchini and corn and peppers. Mmm. Here's our campsite on night one, Mulcaster Island. It's a little bit rainy, so we put up our kitchen tent. It's a pretty good view out over the St. Lawrence River. Have our tent there. Our solar panel and battery are out charging on a rock because we couldn't get good solar by where we beached the boat. This is our second campsite in Thousand Islands. Same island as the first campsite, but we had to change campsites because the first one was reserved. Pretty peaceful. Seems to be a popular anchorage. Several yachts anchored to the west of the island. Here's a quick look inland at Mulcaster Island, just what the island looks like. Apparently there are flying squirrels on this island. I've been keeping my eye open for one, but I'm not quite sure what to look for aside from a squirrel that flies. There's a shot kind of on the northeast corner of the island from the hiking trail looking down to the water. Here's another little cove on the northeast side of the island. This might also have been a good place to park the boat, beach the boat. Pretty peaceful. I wouldn't be surprised if there's beavers around here. A houseboat has chosen this bay as its private anchorage. Looks peaceful out there. Well, okay, now it's time for me to get this boat out of here. Oftentimes these little coves are easier to get a boat into than out of. So, I don't know, my rough plan, it's trees prevent me from sailing out and there's no wind anyway. It's too shallow to motor out of. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cast off the shore lines and then pull her out on her anchor line. And then I'll see if I can put the motor on, and if I can't put the motor on, then I'll paddle out until I can put the motor on. That's the rough plan anyway. We'll see how it goes. Well, that didn't work. The anchor just dragged. Didn't hold it all, so I'll walk it out, I guess. Boat actually battles not too badly. This needs a long paddle. I think I'm going to get a stand-up paddleboard paddle for it.
That started nicely.